Last week on The Truth, Jordan and Lake headed out to chase whitetails in southeast Iowa. Jordan finally drew an Iowa bow tag, and with the help of friend Tommy Nails at Whiskey Ridge Hunts, they were hoping for a rut-crazy, action-filled time. But it was a slow start. The big boys were on lockdown with hot does, and some crazy weather also hindered their chances for their first several days in camp. But hopefully, things are about to turn around here in the land of the Johns.
A big front moving in right now. They starting to get back on their feet. Spot we hung out in last week a lot and saw a bunch of young bucks. Put a cellular core up there and had 4 different mature bucks pass by in the last 2 days.
Just a little too late. I couldn't ever tell how big one was. I don't think it's huge, but 3-year-old. It's so dark, ain't no way I could have shot if it was a big one. But that gives me a better hope to be right back here in the morning.
Primo's Truth About Hunting is brought to you by Bushnell, Savage Arms, Drake, Mossy Oak, Onyx Hunt, Hornady, and Primo's Hunting. Speak the language.
It's at that point in the southeast Iowa rut. It should break loose at any moment. And we got a few more days left if we need it. Try to get this strap out. There it is. Got a few more days left, and it's getting better by the day. We're seeing older deer every day. Just hadn't seen the good one that we came here for. And I'm not going to be extremely picky, but we're just waiting on a good older deer. And hopefully we'll see him tonight. We're going to a new setup. I'll hang and hunt, and hopefully we'll be in them. Same field we've been hunting, but another side we hadn't been able to see.
Well, the next few days really did turn around for Jordan and Lake. They're now seeing plenty of rut action. They start to see a good many bucks out chasing, scraping, and checking the air for estrus doe.
The days keep winding on, and we're still in Iowa. We've seen a pile of deer over the last week. Just hadn't seen the right one be close enough.
They even have a little tie-up one morning as well, right under the tree.
Deer and snowweed. They're finna fight, I think. Gah! He mad about it. That right there made my day. How I grunted and did the can earlier like a chase going on, maybe 5 minutes before we saw those bucks. And they started coming from all directions. You're telling me calling don't work? Right time of year, man, it is something magical about it.
With deer on the move, it's a perfect time to be calling. But most of these are what we call up and comers. 3- and 4-year-old bucks that are going to be good ones one day. But Jordan is holding out for a big old mature Iowa buck. So they decide to head home for a few days and regroup.
We got, I don't know how many deer out there, 15 or so. We've seen 7 or 8 different bucks. It's been deer all over the place here for the last hour. This is the best hunt we've had as far as seeing deer doing deer things and rut. So we're gonna go home, be with our families a few days, turn around, come right back. It's been fun the last few days hunting, but it is what it is. Thankfully we got a chance to come back. Ours is bucks cruising, does coming out in the field, bucks coming to check them. This has been the best hunt.
The phrase aim small, miss small has new meaning entirely when you can count every hair. Clearest in class, brighter at dusk and dawn, the all-new Banner 2, featuring the sharpest optics in its class and the enhanced low-light performance of dusk and dawn multi-coated lenses, plus a DOA reticle for dead-on accuracy at extended range. The new Banner 2 is purpose-built to hunt by Bushnell.
If you hunt enough, you learn the truth. What you seek speaks a language and knows it well. That's why every Primo's call for everything you hunt is made the right way. We sweat every detail so you get more out of every hunt, and nothing leaves our hand until we know it'll work in yours. Because we don't just make the world's best calls, we speak the language. Primos.
This is a new one called Breakup.
How about that? We do a homework on it.
DNA is responsible for the foundation of every living thing. And our DNA defines who we are. It's been passed down from generation to generation. It is in our hearts, our souls, and in our blood. But here at Mossy Oak, the way we live, it's not only our lifestyle, it is in our DNA.
This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Matthews Archery, Black Gold, and Ripcord. It's been almost a week at home for Big Country and Lake. Now they're headed back north to Iowa. They're refreshed and ready to get after it.
Heading back to Iowa. We've been on the road for 8 hours. Got 2 more to go. 150 miles from Tommy's camp. Got a front pushing through again. It's 70 degrees up here right now, or 67. And this time tomorrow it's gonna be 45. So it's been about 4 or 5 days since we were here. The bucks were in tremendous lockdown when we left. They should be done with that doe and looking for new does now. So hopefully this trip will treat us better than the last one. Not that the last one was bad, but hopefully we'll fling an arrow at something this time. Well, you can hear this wind, Justin. A big front moving in right now. And we hunted here for, 7 or 8, 9 days last 2 weeks ago and took 4 days off and came back up here tonight, just got in, and like I said, that big front's coming in, and we're gonna be in a tree first thing in the morning, so I wanted to go ahead and shoot my bow. That way we could be ready to go. We're probably gonna hang and hunt in the morning. This spot we hung out in last week a lot and saw a bunch of young bucks. We put a cellular core up there and had 3 or 4 different mature bucks pass by in the last 2 days, so they started to get back on their feet. Back in the stand after a couple of days of R&R back in Mississippi. Since Tuesday, I think, there's been 4 shooter bucks on the camera up here on the hill. Last week we'd discovered or figured out that this stand's not exactly on the X. You could see them, and there's a good chance you can kill them here when they're sure enough cruising. But now they're hunkered down with does more so. And that hillside has been a spot. So we're gonna sit right here for like 2 hours. If we don't see much, we're gonna ease up the hill there and hang a lock on up and hunt it probably the rest of the day, or as long as we can stand it. But you don't ever know. May get lucky and kill them here in the next 30 minutes.
stand it. I saw him about 130 yards down there and grunted at him with the buck roar too. He came, turn around, go right back to us. It's always fun, no matter how big the deer is, calling one up to the tree. Well, like I was saying earlier, we're gonna sit here a couple hours, make sure just playing it safe. The majority of deer are using this hillside up here. So Lake and I brought a set of climbing sticks. He's got a saddle, and we're gonna pull this lock on out. We're gonna go about 150 yards up this hill. That seems to be the core spot. It's time to push the issue a bit. It's either feast or famine time. We're gonna get up in there and either blow them out or get up in there and have an opportunity, hopefully. It's that time of year, you don't ever know.
When hunting the wild, challenges abound. Leave nothing to chance. 7mm PRC from Hornady.
Introducing Renegade, the all-new and American-made semi-auto shotgun from Savage. Made for shooters who put performance above pedigree and don't follow the crowd. From stock to muzzle, it's built to cycle without fail and without compromise. That's the Renegade's way, only from Savage, where better comes standard.
The only shooting stick with one-handed trigger pull adjustments has a new way to keep you at the top of your game. The Trigger Stick Apex, built for sturdy support that adapts to unforgiving terrain with easy adjustments to make your big shots. With our DuraSteady 3-piece carbon leg design and interchangeable rock-solid clamp, nothing tops the Apex. The Trigger Stick Apex, only from Primrose.
Jordan and Lake spent the first few hours this morning in Iowa watching this ridge from below. A little hunt/scouting mission, if you will. Trail camera pics the past few days have shown a lot of activity with several shooters in the area. So they decide to push the envelope. They quickly hang a new setup and get ready to spend the rest of the day.
I'm glad it ain't 50 degrees, 'cause I'd be sweating my butt off. Where's the spot? This spot. There's a big scrape and a rub right here at 10 yards. I've got a sage core right over here about 30 yards. Can't see it, but it's pointing right there. There's been 4 shooters come through here in the last 3 days. And I don't think boogered a whole bunch. So I'm gonna sit down and try to cool down. Wait on a buck. I'd say our spot worked. One more year and that deer will be a sure enough giant. I say that rattling worked. That joker, it wasn't 2 minutes. He gonna be popping down that ridge. They're running straight through here now. See him coming right at us. Got exciting there for a minute. There's bucks A few minutes ago, Lake and I had a little buck bumping a doe. Undoubtedly, she's hot because there's deer running all in them woods right now. There's another bigger deer. There's a doe right here. That's a buck, big buck. Right there. It's coming this way. Smaller buck. There's the big buck right here. He's looking at us. There's another buck right here at 30 yards, a small one, walking up the fence road. 12 o'clock coming right at us. Man, I lost him behind all this thick stuff right here. He's 40 yards. That little buck's still here. He's walking down this way now. See him? Got him. Smoked him. Smoked him. Smoked him.
You know how big that deer is?
He's big. I smoked him. 50 yards, or 48. I put my 50 on his heart. I know air went in halfway through him at least.
It looked good. Oh dear God. What are your legs doing?
We've been, y'all, we hunted for 8 days, 9 days up here. Bucks got in lockdown. We decided to go home 3 or 4 days in hopes that they would be looking for new does. First day,
This is a spot we've been having a cellular here for a couple weeks now, and that buck's been on it 3 or 4 times. And we just killed him. We just got him.
One arrow says it's super straight. Another is extreme straight, whatever that means. So, what's true? Every arrow comes straight out of the box, but only one stays straight. In the truck, through the air, out the rib cage, and into the dirt. Shot after shot. That's gold tip straight. Start tough, stay true.
You're looking good, buddy. You're looking good.
I know it. Thank you.
You're looking as good as you can.
All of us at Primo's are proud to be a part of the Drake family of brands. They make stuff for whatever we're hunting, whenever we're hunting, hot or cold. I love Drake. Drake, always in season. This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Ozonics and Tight Spot Quivers. Well, the big move paid off for Jordan here in Iowa. After moving stand locations mid-morning, Jordan finally got the shot he was after on a big, mature Iowa buck.
Smoking.
You know how big that deer is?
It's big. 50 yards, or 48. Put my 50 on his heart. First day. This is a spot we've been having a cellular here for a couple weeks now, and that buck's been on it 3 or 4 times. And we just killed him. We just got him. A little crow's nest up there. We wasn't 10 feet off the ground. Standing right here for longest. Our little setup up there. Right there. I think he went back up this trail a little bit, didn't he? Broke it off on that limb there. Right here. Blood. Good gracious lake.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That is by far the biggest deer I've ever seen in the woods. And by far the biggest deer I've ever shot at. I know it's not all about killing a big old deer, but it's something sure special about it when you actually see one like this and get to put your hands on it. I mean, this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime deer, and I don't know if I'll ever top it. I really don't care if I do. I'm telling you. Look at that absolute giant. I know Tommy's gonna be up here in just a few minutes. He's on the way and he's absolutely gonna go haywire.
Oh man.
You done got up in the briar thicket, son. Look at this joker.
Good night.
Dude, I appreciate you.
Congratulations, brothers.
Ain't he fine?
Yeah, mighty fine.
Dude, you see why I was like, I don't really know what to say. I was like,
Shit, come here.
I was like, it's like one of them deals, I can't believe that happened, you know?
Man, I don't know what to say now.
Yeah, see you speechless too.
I don't know what to say. We've been seeing deer on, driving today, all day.
I don't know how many bucks we've seen in the last 5 hours. We've seen a pile of them. There's 5 or 6 of them on one doe up here.
Like for sure, put the work in, so well deserved.
I appreciate all the work you do up here all year getting these suckers grown like this.
Right there makes it all worth it.
Yep.